Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector 0.7. Some of you may be a little bit surprised, because I did say I was ending this series last week. However, I did say that was sort of pending a lot of mods coming out. And over the weekend I had a couple of mod creators come and get in touch with me, because they're fantastic like that, and say that they're waiting on 0.7.1, which is due out this week apparently, to, I'm assuming, fix some things that they need for their mods to work properly. And when that is coming out, a couple of days later, they should release the rest of the mods that should work with that. And so instead of starting like a season 8 early on and then having to save transfer everything across and have to deal with all that hassle, I said, you know what, I'm going to pick up some basic mods, some simple like quality of life mods. If I hit V for version checker, you'll see what I picked up. And common radar, console commands, leading pip, which I haven't used before, practice targets for simulator mode, save transfer in case I want to use it. These ones I pick up, these are the ones mostly that I pick up no matter what. Version checker just checks if I got anything updated. Upgraded rotaries makes weapons that spin look better. Simulator overhaul means that your enemies in simulator mode will be the ship that you've faced in combat before, I think. Shader lib makes it look better. Lazy lib is just generally needed for a lot of stuff. Save transfer lets you move things around. Practice targets gives you targets in simulator that have the same stats as battleships. I'm not sure how practice targets works with simulator overhaul, but we'll see. Leading pip, I don't think I've used before, but it basically tells me where to shoot. I'm so bad at shooting at moving targets. The leading pip lets me know where to shoot. Lazy lib is standard. Console commands I never use, but lets me play around with the console if needed. It's always useful to have a console. Even if you never use it, the console is always useful just to have it around, just in case. And common radar, I haven't really, like I said, I use it a lot in my previous series, and I just realized if it works the same way here, it'll be far more useful. Just in case you manage to detect a fleet that's outside the screen, because it's possible to do. A very large fleet will appear outside your screen, especially if they're doing a sensor burst. And you wouldn't necessarily be able to see that within the confines of your screen. Anyway, I decided that this week I'm just going to carry on with this series for another 5 days. Give the mods time to come out, so that when I start again, I can pick at least a strong series of mods and stick with them for some time. I'll probably have to save transfer, but I want to do that as few times as possible, is the word. Anyway, where were we? Last time, yay, map, radar. Last time we just dropped off some heavy machinery here and we got a lot of cash for it. What I need to do now, however, is refuel. Let's grab some 22 fuel. These are expensive supplies, so I'm not going to buy supplies here. But I'll buy the fuel. The fuel's alright. And we will see about what we can do. Yeah, so improved rotary weapons, or whatever it's called, helps, like the assault chain gun and the thumper, just so that it looks smoother. It's a small graphical upgrade. Anyway, so what have we got missions-wise? 10 units of recreational drugs, 15 units... Okay, we've got nothing major here. So, what we're looking for, again, as per usual, in our adventures as a smuggler, is cheap drugs. So, Ocho Braze is selling drugs on the cheap, well, cheap-ish, which we can then sell at Valhalla, one can hope. So that's the plan for now, is to go to Ocho Braze and pick that up. Or we can go to Kulan Starforge and pick up some more heavy machinery, which I will not complain about at all. So this has been a nice run for us. So let us head to Kulan Starforge and Ocho Braze, maybe. There you go. So this is what autosave does. It doesn't actually autosave unless you change some of the settings, but it does tell you it has been this long since your last save, because I was alt-tabbed for a second, and I've had one market transaction. So it tells you like how many battles you've been in and so forth, which is very useful. It's a reminder to go up save, please. Right, anyway, so we're just outside the nebula, and we can make our way back down this way, I believe. Is the volume louder than last time? It seems louder to me. Is it louder? Let me know in volume, because it sounds louder than it was before, but I'm not sure if that's just me, or if there actually was a change. Bounty on spent scooped smuggling activity on Nomios in the Arcadia system. Okay, let's try to burst our way across here then. Can you burst down here? That probably is the best way out. There we go. We still have to work our way across, so let's do that here. We could potentially also see about doing some bounties now. We have a ship that can do combat, arguably, so seeing about bounties will not be a bad idea. What's our bounty price at the moment? So, near Vischacha, we have a fleet there, and near Vischacha again. So we can go near Vischacha and see. Where's Vischacha? Zone down. Where's Vischacha? In the no, we're in Hybrazil. Never mind. But yeah, that would be an idea. See what we can do for bounties. But before we bounty up, I want to see if we can get a ship up. You know, get at least a single ship up. Okay, what's this? It's a Tritacian patrol, an independent patrol. Okay. If I want to head to Kalan, if I go dark, how close can I get? I can get quite close, except that they just saw us, so we can burn. It definitely feels louder to me. That definitely feels louder to me, so I'm going to knock that down a tad. It could be that with the addition of shader lib and shader music lib and stuff like that, maybe that makes a difference. I'll put the music up a smidgen, but lower the sound effects a bit. Let me know. Let me know, because that definitely sounds like something's changed. Mercantile convoy, okay. Looking for my fleets, they are, aren't they? Ah, go away. Let's drop in, drop in, drop in, drop in. Gotcha. It's a barren world. Great. Yeah, we're being tracked at the moment by the fleet up there, aren't we? Yeah, that fleet there, that patrol has got eyes on us. So we are... Yeah, we're leaving. We are so leaving. We'll see about that bounty. Let's go to Ocho-Braise. Maybe we can get to Ocho-Braise. Maybe you can see about what's in Ocho-Braise. Ogma. Are they hostile to us at the moment? They are slightly hostile to us at the moment. Hybrazil Astropolis. No mission postings, anything cheap to buy? That's not very cheap, but it's cheaper. That's definitely cheaper. We'll grab you. And any fleets, any ships we can buy out. Anything nice that we can grab. Nothing nice, unfortunately. Nothing nice. I want to find nice ships. Give me a hammerhead or something, come on. Look at that convoy patrol. Yeah, it's just like... Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that looking for us? It's looking for us at the moment. A lot of running, a lot of fleeing. Boop. Yet no Tri-Tachyon patrols seem to be aware of you just yet, therefore we can trade. Anything useful here that's cheap? Drugs at 300, harvested organs at 900, Ochi hand weapons at 200. Only for prices. Prices, hand weapons, not great. Harvested organs, Ochi is buying at high prices. Drugs, Ochi is buying drugs. Heavy machinery. Mirror siphon platform is selling at cheap. Alright, nothing seems to be nothing major that's going on at the moment. Like there's not even like good places to buy these things at the moment. Hello. Anything useful? We could buy a Cerberus. We have a Cerberus, don't we? We got a Hound. We could buy a Cerberus. Don't particularly want to. I want to get a good ship. We can get ourselves a light cruiser, which is kind of crazy for this price. But they're all D classes, which is really unfortunate. Let's see if we can leave. Let us leave this area then. Let us leave and see if we can get any of those bounties. I don't think we're bounty capable. I'll say that now. I don't think we're bounty capable. But we shall see what we can do about that. Mercantile convoy. High Brazil in a system jump. Convoy doesn't care. We could try to engage in some piracy at some point. That might be something we can do. Mercenary scouts. Anyway, so it's in Ima B where the bounties were. So let's go see if you can find the bounties. Running for pirate raiders. I'm heading over this direction. Mercenary company. So where were the bounties? Near Viscacha. Both of them are near Viscacha. Should be Orku, Ima B, Viscacha jump point. It's a proper jump point as well, so that's going to be useful. Right. Viscacha's over there. So there should be 2 bounty fleets orbiting Viscacha that we could possibly kill. Is there anything in Killa, ship-wise? Because I definitely need... Asteroid belt is... yeah, we've done this. Okay, so 3, buy... Again, no. Again, Shepherd Frigate is not really what I want. Weapons-wise, can I upgrade my weapons in any meaningful way? Not particularly. I mean, we could maybe stick in... There's no real thing to upgrade here at the moment. So we shall not bother. We shall go see about these fleets in Viscacha. Maybe we can go up to Karas afterwards and see if they have anything over there that I can buy. I definitely feel the need to buy a ship, you know? Abandoned Siphon Station, Viscacha, Toxic World. There we go. I heard the ping. Yeah, there's one fleet there. Active sensor burst? Okay, here we go. Unknown fleet. Unknown fleet. That's a Wolf D and 2 pirate raiders. Oh dear, that's probably not very clever of me at all. Okay, so we've Kirk's fleet. We're being engaged by Kirk. I think we're way in over our heads, so we're going to attempt to disengage. As we're attempting to disengage, we start coming up here. We're going to start leaving, essentially. No. Follow me, and we'll get out of here. That's kind of the whole idea, is that we have to leave. If you've got common radar, you have this radar here. That also gives you your CR status and the balance of forces. Unsurprisingly, the balance of forces are not in our favor. in this fight. Things to note that we have learned today. Bounties will chase you. Bounties will chase you. Actually, you know, can you just tell you just to run away, just to flee. Just leave. Like, just don't worry about me. Just leave. Do your best to leave. I'll try to cover your escape as best I can. I think we're out. Yeah, we're out. That's one of those fleets was something I would probably consider fighting. The other one, not so much. I wonder what happens in the sense that if we're in a fight, can other things engage with us at the same time? That's something I don't know. Like, if we are in a fight with these guys, who I wouldn't mind... Have they gained a ship? Oh, they literally joined up. It was quite literally both of them. Anyway, new vessels have been added to computer simulation ranks. Okay. See if Karas has anything for us. Useful to know that if we are spotted by... Interestingly enough, I wonder if we could do the same and lead one of the fleets away. Missions? Any missions useful? Killer within 20 days. Okay. Are you selling enough drugs? No, you're not. Curses. That would have been nice. Open market buy. It would be nice to have a single good ship to buy, but I haven't actually found a single worthwhile ship to buy, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's something here that's probably going to chase us, and we probably have no... Because we're heading in this direction, it's probably going to catch up to us no matter what. Or no. Right. So what I want to find out is if we can, very slowly and very carefully, just edge one of them. Pick one of the fleets there, make sure we're visible by just one of them, and then pull it away from the other one so we can fight it by ourselves. That's what I'm wondering. If I can come around here, nice and slow, nice and low. Yeah, it's literally just these guys now. So this I'm more willing to fight. I have a Wolf D with Thrud in it. It has a mining blaster, 2 rocket launchers, and an ion cannon. And then the 2 raiders have torpedoes and light dual machine guns. And then fighter wings, dagger torpedo wing. We'll move into engage. We'll try this out. Deploy everything. No points to capture, so we can just carry on. We'll stick together. I think it's always worthwhile sticking together. If I can avoid getting hit by this guy. Deal with the fighters first of all, I think. It's actually quite a clever thing to go for fighters first. I overloaded, this is not good. Also, the ion cannon means that all my weapons are certain down, as is my engines. Oof. See, this is the target leading pip, which is kind of iffy. There we go. And as such, because we've killed the flagship, it's definitely going to be worth it for us, because the flagship is what you need to kill to get the reward. Down, and just the dagger wing left. You have to be careful with them because they are quite strong. They've got torpedoes, but once they fire the torpedoes, we're in the clear. Yeah, those torpedoes are painful. Thankfully, we can dodge them quite easily. Come on, give me my guns back. There we go, down. And these guys are out of torpedoes, so we can just finish the job. Down. Can we claim victory? Yes, we claim victory. We can let them go. We can pick through the salvage. We got quite a, to be fair, when we're dealing with such small numbers, any salvage is good. And that was 11,000 experience. Solomon Stevens can level up. I've gained level as well, so I can put a point in here. So we're at level 5. Maneuverability up. Projectile speed up. Very useful, and you can level up as well. So let's go to Fleet. You can level up. You can gain an extra 3 levels in... Gain combat aptitude. That's a very useful skill to have, combat aptitude. It raises the combat readiness of your ship, so let's do that with you. Let us... Did he take damage? He must have taken some damage. Yeah, he took quite a bit of damage. So did I, to be honest, so... Yeah. So, what are we going to do? We're going to wait around. He can't see us at the moment. But we are going to wait around. We're going to... Yep. See, we got paid 20,000 credits for that. I do want to get a new ship, though. I think a third ship would be very useful just for being able to, like, bounty hunt. I mean, bounty hunting is probably really what you want to be doing in vanilla, I think. More so than other things. It's probably the more interesting thing to be doing is bounty hunting. Sell these. Not much, but it's better than nothing, to be honest. And fleet-wise, nothing's changed, has it? No. Nothing has changed. I do want to find a good ship, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave, and we're going to find some good ships. Have we got fuel? Let's pick up some fuel now, since we're here. Let's pick up some fuel. 24 credits per unit. We'll grab that. And it's 54. We'll grab that. Plenty of supplies, plenty of fuel. More than we've ever had. And we're going to head to the... Where are you? Trying to find the correct area is this Chacha jump point. Maybe if we head to more civilized space, we'll find better ships. Okay, so let's jump to hyperspace, see if we can find more civilized space. Which probably means Corvus. We can try nipping into Aztlan and seeing what's over there. We haven't done Samara yet. Majek is the Tritachyon system, so we can maybe try in Majek. Maybe we can find a Medusa in Majek, which would be very nice indeed. Aztlan's there's a 20,000 credit bounty in Aztlan, so we can maybe hop into Aztlan and see what's on offer over there. Where's this Aztlan bounty? Bounty... What was it? It was Lindis, wasn't it? In near Tossi in the Aztlan system. Running from the Pirate Armada, the sense of sensor burst, outer system jump. Let's jump in the system. Yep, that's the Pirate Armada, which is interesting because that's a Pirate Armada of mostly carriers and fighters, so we could possibly take that on. Right, Tossi is over there, so let's go see about that. Let's see about leaving this area first. Right. We through? We're through. Let's see if you can do this bounty. If this bounty is doable, if the fleet we have to engage is small. Let's go dark. We're going dark because the pirate fleet we had last time definitely spotted us before we spotted it. And it was already chasing us by the time we got into range. So I want to see if I can stop that from happening by lowering our profile before we get... Okay. We can kind of see it, but I don't think it can see us at the time being. You can see us now. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a Enforcer class, possibly D, 2 lashes and a wolf. It's not something I would like to try to engage with my current fleet, to be honest. The Enforcer class is a strong destroyer. It's very well equipped. Let's see if we can find a Zora. Let's pursuing the raiders. If it's pursuing the raiders, we might be able to... Standing down. That I'm willing to fight, though. You I'm willing to fight. You got 2 Hound Ds and a Bomber Wing. The Hound Ds have an assault chain gun and light dual machine guns. But they're Hound Ds with lowered combat readiness. And so I think we'll definitely take these guys on before the end of the episode. Again, Hound Ds, no shields. Which is really good news for a lot of us. Also technically means that our... Because the heavy mauler can do a lot of damage against things with no shields. Oh, painful. Must remember that I haven't got... I keep forgetting I'm safety overridden. I've got safety overrides. Done. And we've got the fighters left over, but they're not going to be much of a bother. We have no missiles left, okay. Down, and... Nicely hit. There you go. Nice, quick, simple, easy. Pick through the salvage. 2 assault chain guns. I definitely want a hammerhead now. We are overloaded in weight. Is my... Okay, my thing is off, okay. Well, we did get a bounty payment as well, which is very, very nice. I head to Zora. I want to find... There must be a place where I can get a hammerhead or any better ship. Please. Turn on my transponder on, so don't worry about me. Sell... I'll sell legitimately for now. Give me a ship, please. Some freighters if I wanted to go trading, but I want it. I would buy an Enforcer, like, as long as it's not D, I would get an Enforcer. Right, maybe if we try Kortl. Because Kortl's maybe as a Jangala station we'll have better luck. Okay. Come on. A proper Cerberus might be a good idea. To be honest. Hammerhead, if it wasn't a D... Ooh, a proper wolf. A proper wolf frigate. Not D class. This is definitely a buy for us. Most definitely it's a buy for us. Depending how I can load the thing, it might even be my flagship. It doesn't have anything at the moment, but depending how it goes, I might make it my flagship. And we will comm directory, mercenary officer, Kane Gupta. What can you do, Mr. Gupta? You're a steady. Gunnery implants 10, power grid modulation 1. How much, Gupta? 10,000 credits will grab you. So the idea now is I'm going to fly you, me. You're going to fly that. Solomon Stevens, level up to... Gunnery implants is the... Go crazy. They go absolutely nuts. Because you've got missiles on this ship, so you go crazy. Be full missiles. And you, Mr. Gupta, are going to fly this because you've got gunnery implants. And so we need a crew up. Quickly, we need another 10 crew, so I'm going to pick up another 20 crew for luck. 20 crew, 30 crew, 30 crew. Pick up 30 crew. And what I'm going to do is, now that I'm here, I can repair up, leave, and I need to find somewhere where I can arrive without any transponders. If I turn off my transponder now, transponder off, good. No one can see me, I think. Com directory. Okay, at least one of them is tracking my... Okay, so who's tracking me? Who's tracking me? Come on. One thing that would be nice is to have a notification somewhere that says if someone's tracking you. Or at least if you are aware that someone is tracking you, which is the more important one. How are we doing? Still issues, okay. Okay, so who's... I don't know who's tracking us now. Yeah, there we go. Fine, because I want to buy one pulse laser. One pulse laser is what I wanted to get there, and nothing else really at the moment. And quickly let's head back to Zora and see if Zora has any other energy weapons I could do. We might have to move and to a Majek station to see about any other energy weapons. All black market. Okay. We got some point defense lasers, some salamander MRMs. This is an entirely new thing. I've never seen this before in my life. Squall MLRS. Okay, cool. And a couple of salamanders. So let's refit as best we can then. You refit pulse laser. Salamander MRMs. Two long range point defense lasers. I'm not going to put safety overrides in this thing. But I'm going to give you hardened subsystems. I'm going to give you some points in there and there for the time being. And there we go. That is fine for the time being. Anyway, hopefully now we can. I'll be a little bit more confident about taking on some bounties because I have a ship that the Wolf is a very nice ship. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. See you then. Bye for this short series until the mods come out. Bye.